G'day everybody, hope you are well. Welcome to the new year. I don't know if anyone's heard from me this year so far in the social media land, other than a lot of the things that I've been up to, and it's been a really great start to the year for me. Went back into it on the 2nd of January, and since then been up in a wonderful place called Noosa Heads for the last week or so, really. Enjoying a little bit of work and a little bit of rest, so it's a really good time. Anyway, I'm feeling really refreshed, and I wanted to jump in right now and talk you guys through what I'm seeing right now on Bitcoin, because it is a bit wishy-washy out there right now. There's a lot of talk, a lot of stories, a lot about Russia, this, that, and the other. I think everyone's looking for a bit of a bone to grab a hold of and go for a run with. We all want to see the market get bullish, me included, and it's just a matter of what we are seeing that I think is, is quite convoluted out there. So I want to take you through and give you a bit of a deep analysis of Bitcoin. I haven't done it this year, so I thought, why not take you through it? Couple of things. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, you can follow me on Twitter at Trader Cobb, you can follow me on Facebook at Trader Cobb, or you can follow me on Facebook, Craig Cobb, plus Instagram and all the other wonderful socials. If you haven't been to the new website, tradercobb.com, go check it out. And we'd love to have you on the video weekly newsletter. So scroll to the bottom of the page and you're good to go. Anyhow, what I was saying is literally, like I had been talking about this range for a while. We had this low here, the high here. We've been grinding along. We had the higher low, higher low, higher high. Moving averages were in the correct order, and things were just starting to tick and look a little bit more bullish. Now, of course, it wasn't to say that I was bullish. It was that it was starting to get a little bit more bullish until, of course, one candle, as so often is the case, goes and blows that out of the water. Now, this range that you see here was actually based around this weekly candle, and that weekly candle was the end of December, the end of last year. And the reason that weekly candle had significance was because it was neither bullish nor bearish. If anything, slightly bearish, but a little bit undecided there. We'd seen a very decent pull back, a decent fall through that 6,000 mark that we'd been sitting in a range for quite some time. And essentially, I've been looking at that thinking, well, if we break the high, we probably see around a 5,000, fairly clearly back up into this moving average cradle zone. And if we break down through it, then I thought, 3,000 is probably on the cards. Why 3,000? Let me just zoom out. It was back in September that we retested that. It was resistance through June, July, and we retested it in September before the world went nuts for Bitcoin. So that level is definitely, an interesting point for me. I have been saying since up here that really the only level that had any significance for me was 3,000. Okay, now I wasn't suggesting it would get there. I was just saying that is the only horizontal level that I would work to. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to be our bottom. I'm not saying we're going to get there, but it looked likely that if we did break down, the momentum would start to shift to the downside. We might get there. Fast forward, rewind, or whatever you want to call it. We had that big fall. We sat on that level for a couple of days, and then we broke down. The interesting thing is now, though, is that we went straight back up, engulfed that previous candle almost, and just chewed up all of the losses straight back into that range. Now, the fact of the matter is this. There is a lower high, there is a lower low. Technically, the daily is in a downtrend, and the moving averages have rolled over into bearish territory with the 10 below the 20. Now, I'm not saying that we're bearish because of the moving averages. I'm just saying that that's the way that I like to trade short, is when those moving averages are in that order. Now, if I work down through the time frames, you'll note this 16-hour bearish candle in that cradle zone. Why am I not shorting, you might be asking? Well, here's a high, here's a low. There is no considered lower high to lower low, so that we don't have a considered trend here just yet. Second to that, we have support here. Yes, it's been broken once, but I'm not really that keen to trade above that level if I'm going to be short. We do have convergence on the 16-hour. We do have convergence not on the daily because it's flat here, but we do have it on the weekly. As you can see, as price made a new lower low here, so too did the MACD. So Bitcoin right now, in my view, it looks a little bit confused. If we break down through this level here, then yes, I'll definitely be looking for shorting opportunities. And here's the reason why. That will be our lower high, and there'll be a new lower low. Therefore, we will have an established downtrend. And when we have an established downtrend, options for shorting exist. Okay, we need to have that trend in place. So unfortunately right now, much of the market is looking a little bit nervous, a little bit confused, I guess is probably the right word. It's really not conducive of great trading conditions as of yet. Now, of course, we know this is crypto. That can change very quickly. And I'm not talking about being bullish or bearish just yet. I'm just reading the chart the way it is. And the way I see it is it looks a bit confused, so it's probably not a bad time to sit back and just wait and see until that momentum kicks in. Last year, November and December were both great months. November largely because of the Bitcoin short around 5,700. It got 17 to 1 reward risk. And then the other in December was I didn't take a trade until December 19. Or if I did, it was 1 or 2. But I'm pretty sure I didn't take a trade till December 19. There was a bunch of great cradle trades that set up, and December ended up being a really good end to the year. Now, it's about being patient, knowing when to be involved and active and when not to be involved and active. And if you don't know what to do in that regard and you find yourself doing well when markets move and losing back when markets are not, you need to work out what's going on with your trading. Guys, have a fantastic 2019, a cracking day. Today, well, not a great deal, really, in my view, to be doing. So enjoy it. Jump across to the very brand new website, www.tradercobb.com. I'll speak to you again very, very soon. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.